Hello, I'm Stuart Richardson. I'm the Secretary of Birmingham Stop the War Coalition, and we're very pleased to be here to support the Kashmiri people in their protests against the brutalization, violence, sexual violence, 13,000 rapes that have been inflicted on by the Indian Army in the last year. We think this is essentially a democratic question. It is not a question of a bilateral arrangement between Pakistan and India, like the Tory government and Keir Starmer says. This is a question, as the United Nations has affirmed, of a democratic right of the Kashmiri people to determine whether they want to be independent, do they want to have Indian rule or Pakistani rule. And the United Nations Security Council have discussed the question 17 times since 1947, and there's been no difference on that. There is also an appalling hypocrisy in British politics on human rights. There's massive coverage by the BBC of the repression against legitimate democratic demonstrators in Hong Kong, which I support, but total silence on the police violence, the banning of the internet, the sexual attacks experienced by the Kashmiri community. We need to speak out for human rights all around the world, and we need to speak out in an equal way. The BBC does not cover, or very little coverage, of the shooting down of hundreds of people in Iraq, a regime that created by British and American imperialism. So we're here today happy to supply our sound equipment and happy to provide resources for this protest, which we helped organise last year. Solidarity with the Kashmiri struggle.